Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Kind of new here. Average Johto Joe talking about some Gen 2 stuff. I played ZU on the Ruins of Alph ladder back in August of last year, August 2024. I had a lot of fun with it. The old ZU, I feel like, was Togetic, Croconaw, Magby, Smoochum, Coughing, Onyx, perhaps, were like the dominant Pokemon. But what I didn't love about the old ZU was that Togetic and Crocodile, it ended up being a curse war quite a bit. Not all the time. There certainly was some dynamic parts of it, but it just felt like OU at a lower level. And the worst part is that there was no spikes, and there still is no spikes in ZU unless Togetic runs Metronome, or I suppose Cleffa or Igglybuff. Yeah, but for the most part, it was kind of boring. Now, a lot of folks are going to say Gen 2 is just boring in general because of all the rest and sleep talk. But I think that it kind of became a lot more dynamic when they allowed a lot more Pokemon in, such as all the middle starters from Kanto and Johto, Charmeleon. Before, Crocodile was the only one that was legal, but then they put in War Turtle, they put in Charmeleon, Quilava, they put in Bayleaf, which was PU, and they put in Ivysaur. And I found that building around a core of a fire, grass, water middle starter was amazing. I ran War Turtle almost all the time, and the reason that I ran War Turtle was for one move and one move only, Zap Cannon. This was not up when I first played in August, but I was struggling against Mantine of all Pokemon. And somebody in the Discord basically said, just put Zap Cannon on War Turtle. And even though Zap Cannon is 50% accurate, it's a guaranteed paralysis move. And the thing is that when someone switches in to War Turtle, like a Bayleaf or an Ivysaur, if you connect with that Zap Cannon, they're not paralyzed, and that opens the game up for you for Coughing. It opens the game up for Onyx, because now you can have with Coughing, Coughing is slow, but now Coughing can outspeed Bayleaf and hit it with a huge Sludge Bomb, and it won't be leech seeded either, at least first, which is just huge. Because in Gen 2, when you get leech seeded, what happens is you have to be leech seeded first, essentially, and then act, and then you lose an eighth of your health. But, anyways, what ended up happening was they ended up banning three. Poliwhirl was already banned. But then Beedrill, Eevee, and Staryu were in the tier the whole month, and they decided that these three were too strong. To be honest with you, I talked a little bit in the Discord. I wasn't part of any vote or anything. I didn't think that really any of these Pokemon were broken. Maybe Eevee because of growth and Baton Pass. But I handled Eevee pretty well with Onyx, and then people started getting Aurora Onyx, I should say. People started getting wise to it and started running maybe Hidden Power Water or whatnot. But I don't remember ever losing to Eevee. I didn't see Eevee a lot then, 7 out of 100 matches maybe. Beedrill is a real pain, and then they started running Rest Talk on Beedrill, and that became a problem. Without Rest Talk, though, Charmeleon and Quilava roast Beedrill. Outspeed and can one-hit KO or 90% with Fire Blast. Staryu is just... Staryu is pretty good, has a great move pool, can spread paralysis, but because of War Turtle Zap Cannon, I just... I end up bodying Staryu quite a bit. But anyways, I want to show a match with Zap Cannon. It's not going to be a long match, but I want to just show this match to you just to kind of show you what ends up, taking down, going down. And by the way, real fast, Voltorb was also a PU Pokemon. Voltorb's very fast, can explode, Thunder Wave, Thunderbolt. Voltorb ended up being quite a valiant opponent. That was another drop that was made, and I'm glad for it. I'm glad that they made all these drops to ZU. It made ZU very exciting, and it didn't exactly destroy the PU tier as a result. And remember, ZU guys at the bottom, so PU's above it, NU's above that. Really, anything below NU, you're looking at middle stage evolutions or just really bad Pokemon. So Quilava, I usually ran Fire Blast, Double Edge, Rest, and Sleep Talk, and I did the same thing on Charmeleon. Now, Mantine is a huge problem, and so that's why I switch in right here. I switch in a War Turtle for Zap Cannon. It doesn't one hit KO Mantine, by the way. Mantine has incredible special defense, but it can two hit KO. Now it's only what, a 1 in 4 chance that it hits twice in a row. But if Mantine doesn't run Rest and Sleep Talk, which some of them did not in the beginning, a paralyzed Mantine you can really do work against. Especially Onyx can run Rock Slide to try to get a Paraflinch. But anyway, so I'm getting ready to use Zap Cannon, and let's see the result here. And there you are. They switch into Staryu. Staryu becomes paralyzed, and I think this is going to be it. The gentleman will forfeit, and there you go. It's really, it was just quite simple running Zap Cannon. I think Zap Cannon's amazing because if a Staryu switches in, if a Beedrill switches in, if either the Grass starters switch in. Now, obviously, Charmeleon and Quilava are not going to switch into War Turtle, but I'm thinking that some War Turtles were running Hidden Power Electric and Surf, perhaps, or maybe Surf and Ice Beam, but then you're just walled by Mantine and the other War Turtles, by the way. There's War Turtle and Crocodile everywhere on the tier. So running Zap Cannon was incredible, and Zap Cannon is such a rare move, and you wouldn't run this on Blastoise and UU because you kind of need the PP, and you have to use Rapid Spin against spikes. There are no spikes in ZU. So it really opens up War Turtle, and it's a perfect storm. And if I can somehow manage to get my editing skills down, maybe I can make a War Turtle Zap Cannon video, and I would love to do that. But I just fell in love with over August last summer. War Turtle and Zap Cannon was just amazing. Now, I didn't want to just show you this 5-match turn and just say, oh, hey, great, GG. I do have a random battle, too, that's also short, but I wanted to go ahead and play that as well, just so we have a couple different matches. Randoms are crazy, really in all generations, but this opponent, I'm thinking they were going to try to trap me in Mirror Coat, but Flareon runs Baton Pass a lot. So I'm just going to go ahead and put up 6 growths, and then I'm going to Baton Pass, because 6 growth Flareon does not take out Wobbuffet with Fire Blast. And so we're going to Baton Pass over to Rapidash, and then this is a really funny sequence right here. So you put Sun up. Now, I think even with Sun, the Fire Blast can't KO, but a little bit of Double Edge takes it down 7% extra, and now Fire Blast kills. I hate Wobbuffet with a passion, by the way. Wobbuffet may be my least favorite Pokemon ever. I just hate him. And now I think Rapidash is going to just get the cooking here. The Sun is up, but I don't think the Sun even matters, but I'm +6. I'm thinking Rapidash has... it doesn't show the special attack on the replay, but... oh my gosh, it was simple. I just needed Fire Blast to hit 6 times in a row, and it does. So, anyways, what this fella that I played against, and this was kind of a high rating game. Like, this guy's 1434. What the heck? If Jump Love has Encore, you just switch in and Encore it. But I bet that he may have thought, oh, what if he accidentally uses Fire Blast, perhaps? Obviously, Paris can do nothing against Flareon. Parasect, I'm sorry, can do nothing against Flareon. Weezing is too slow, and so Weezing's going to get cooked if it switches in. Wigglytuff, I don't know. I mean, I think after I used the 3rd or 4th growth, it was pretty clear, like, you know what? Switch in the Jumpluff and throw out an Encore. But, yeah, I think that... that was a cool battle. Oh, it wasn't a particularly close or, best battle of all time by any means, but sometimes you see things like this, and what just really surprised me was this was such a high rating player, but in randoms, I will be honest, sometimes you just don't get the team. You just don't get the team, and that's okay. Like, you can sometimes win with a bad team, sometimes you lose with a good team, but I do think there is still quite a bit of skill in Gen 2. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Drop a comment if either of these matches were kind of eye-opening or if there's anything that you enjoyed about it. And you guys take care and enjoy your day.